if you are not blown away by what information we've just been having here today, then you're in the wrong place. So let's just clarify a few things that Ash has gone over today for everyone so that we know exactly what he's been talking about. Obviously, the YouTubers amongst us here will break it all down. We'll go over it at length and all the rest of it, and we will get into detail a bit more about it. But let's just go over the key points that our CEO, Ash Mufareh, brought out today. The first of it was a bit of a surprise to me, and that was the SEC case. Actually, he mentioned about it and gave us a little bit of information about how he's had the best lawyers involved with it, and it has been a long period of time that this has been on, but it's coming to a close now. He was extremely excited about the outcome, and he is going to do a whole set aside webinar to explain the ins and outs, the nitty gritty about all of this. But the bottom line is, he's very excited about the decision that's been made so far. It's not game over yet, but it is certainly looking extremely good. For those people who thought it was going to be game over for our CEO, Ash Mufareh, and the rest of us, I don't think they're going to be very happy about the outcome that is there at the moment. We also then went into the journey about the ups and downs and where we've been going. Mistakes, of course, have been made. We know these. It's been well documented. But the bottom line of the journey that we've been on is really where we're going now. Risks have to be made to make something that is going to be much better than it was before. This is now a moment of clarification, he said. Why? Because it really is something that is going to change. We are at a turning point. He mentioned a hard look at ourselves of what work has gone on behind the scenes, but this hasn't deterred us. This really is now the moment when it's going to be a rebirth of what we are going to have in the future. We've now got a better vehicle to take us to that destination. He is laser focused on that destination. Yes, the road's been blocked. Yes, we've had to change things. But one thing's for sure is that now everything is clear. We've got rid of stuff that we didn't need. And in fact, he mentioned about the pruning. He mentioned about people that weren't in line with us, so that they needed to be let go for the benefit of all of us. But the one thing that is clear about all this, we now have that bold dream in front of us, and we are doubling down on our energy, our experience, and above all, the determination to get to that. He mentioned about the survey. Now, we were all involved in that survey. We all took a bit of time looking at it and answering it. There was only 3 questions, he said, but one thing that blew him away was the commitment we all showed to putting that survey out. He had a rough idea of where he thought we would be as far as engagement and what we were going to say, but more than 3 times the amount of people put that survey in. In fact, you did it in the millions. Millions of you logged in, not once, several times into your accounts to look or to go to that survey. All of this analytical data is there for our CEO, Ash Mufareh, and the team to look at. They're going to analyze it. But the uptake of all of that was more than 90% of us took the time to go to that survey. That's incredible figures, guys. It really is. And congratulations to our team who put that together and to our CEO. Another thing as well is that was mentioned on this was our focus, how we are aligning ourselves now with that future. This has to be done with integrity. This has to be done with you in mind. He was talking about this is the thing that really is what everything's about, making sure that you are looked after, that you are safe. He mentioned about building and integrity. Updates, he said, on the team building and all the rest of it will be coming out very shortly. But one thing's for sure is the reason for what went on and how it all occurred is because of your safety. Things needed to be done to protect the business, but more importantly, to protect you within the business. He even went as far as to saying that I pledge to fight for you on this journey. You will be the first, he said, to know when things are there ready for you. He said, this time we are doing it right. We are doing it in a much healthier position with better foundations, and we are laser focused on our dream. He also mentioned about a new product that has only just come to us to use. In fact, today, and this is the rotator, which we're actually on right now. He gave us an example of how good the tech team are. He was speaking with Julie, to the tech team, about we need a rotator so that we can put this out onto all the YouTube channels that are out there. And they said, well, what do you recommend to the tech team? He said, hang on a minute. 3.5 hours later, with only one and a half, a guy looking on, said, there you go, Mr. Mafara, use this. He said, use what? This is our own rotator, unlimited. Have as many URLs in there as you like. You don't have to pay for clicks. You don't have to pay for different URLs. It's just ours. This is now going to be, guess what? Another product that's there going to be in our arsenal. These sort of people that are behind the scenes now working for us really are making the difference in this rebirth of the next phase. It's not a remake. It is not a rehash. It is not a sticking plaster that's going over an old vehicle. That vehicle's well and truly dead. The vehicle is blown up. The sides are caving in. The rust has got in and it is going nowhere. This is the rebirth of a brand new phase. This is something that we're going to be very proud of. And if you heard the excitement in our CEO's voice, you should be excited as well. Why? Because it's all being done for us.